See, any person who insults Ipob lawyers as a slave, traitor to their race, Nnamdi, Kanu, tells followers. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Ipob Council Ifeanyi Ejiofor made this known on Tuesday in a statement in Lwayer following the recent visit of a legal team to Kanu at the detention facility of the Department of State Security (DSS) in Abuja. Well, I think people are calling out his lawyer. I think the person of Ifeanyi Ejiofor. They are calling him out. Is it Ifeanyi Ejiofor or a lawyer? I think he's actually, yes, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. The way they are calling him out, I don't really, I don't know, sincerely. Like, I don't know, this is the same man that I think last year, last 2 years, his house was, the same, almost similar fate that what happened to Nnamdi, but his own, it was burnt. And I'm saying, when are we going to stop descending this low? When? Why not? This man is defending somebody in court, right? Allow this case to follow through. In the spirit of equity, fairness, and justice, this man did not do anything wrong, right? The case in the court. Allow everything to go as in, at the end, let justice be served. That is it. If he is innocent, of course, which people know he's innocent, she should be acquitted. Yes, and of course, I keep asking myself, let me drift a little, that why is it that people who have not been convicted of a crime, they suffer so much in the hands of, the custody of whoever. This one is in the DSS custody or in police custody or in prison. Then I keep asking, when they are now declared acquitted, when they are now finally acquitted, is it that they're going to be compensated, or when they are convicted, is it going to be minus or subtracted from their jail terms? I'm just asking. The news in detail, please stay with us. He asserted that he will no longer tolerate a smear campaign against Ipob and the legal team, noting that those behind the smear campaign should be seen as traitors. The statement said, consistent with the subsisting order of a court, we paid a routine visit on Onyendo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. We availed ourselves of the opportunity offered by the visit to brief Onyendo on several issues. First, we acquainted him with the level of preparedness for the preliminary skirmishes that will take place on court and the criminal charge preferred against him. As you all know, the proceedings in the criminal charge will resume on the 16th instant. Second, we briefed him on the smear campaign orchestrated against my good self by traitors and desperate enemies of a struggle, aimed at causing disharmony with a fold and needlessly generating ill feelings. Onyendo was thoroughly ashamed by the utter infantile mendacity inherent of a smear campaign and unimpressive, unintelligent, wobbling, and poorly thought out strategy that informed the whole endeavor. He advised that I should quickly ignore and consign the half-hearted attempt of such a despicable lot to the garbage bin, and resist every attempt by them to distract me. He was not at all rattled or perturbed by the news of a smear campaign, but rather we emphasized the shaken trust and confidence he has always reposed in me. He observed that any true son or daughter of Igbo land that ought to take pleasure of making derogatory or disparaging publications against my good self or any of his other lawyers is guilty of cheap blackmail and must be pitied for condescending to an abysmal level. Such a person must be seen not only as contentious slave, but also as an irredeemable traitor to the entire Igbo race. Further, Onyendo warned that he will not tolerate any form of distraction, division, or infighting in his peaceful movement. He commended the dedicated officials at the helm of affairs of a movement for living up to expectation. Okay. Of course, we know and address them as slaves of the Fulani Caliphate. All of the Fulani put together are not what the Ipob legal team. Okay. Wherever the name Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob is mentioned, all Nigerian problems will surface on the comment section. Hate, envy, jealousy are all the Igbo man suffered for being Nigeria. Do you think so? Well, on this particular opinion of this person, I am of the opinion that we are carrying as in, like a child is born into the world, an innocent baby is born. Let's say a baby is born in the southeastern Nigeria, another one is born in the north, in any of the northeast, northwest, and north central. Another is giving birth to in the south. Another is giving birth to in the southwest region. And now these babies, they are innocent. Then as they grow up, they start telling them of what happened during the war, how this one started it, how they are sworn enemies, how they betrayed them. And this baby, before you know it, they start growing with it. Before you know, these people, they grow from babies to adolescents, to children, from children to adolescents, from adolescents to teenagers, from teenagers to young adult, now to adult. They are now, and if you see the way they hold on to whatever they told them, I feel that is the problem. It is not I feel. That is the issue. You see somebody coming out to say things like, I'm not like, even this person, ask the person what happened then. You will not know. It is hearsay. Nothing was, you will not hear that, oh, so person, yes, few persons actually wrote what happened during that time. But should that be what we are going to be focusing on? The energy we use to transfer this hate from generation to generation, if we channel it into developing our country, do you know how beautiful Nigeria will be by now? If we are using this so-called energy that we're so using to fight each other, to rubbish each other, and at the end of it, do you know the level we're going to have gotten to? I bet you don't know, because we have not gotten to that place yet. We are still so concerned about the little things. You hurt me, or you're the one that betrayed me, or after how many years? That is why, in my own opinion, we are still in the war. The war has not ended. It is until we start seeing ourselves as Nigerians and as brothers, and we tell ourselves that, look, we are not our problem. We are not our problem. The Northerners are not the problem of the Southerners. It is that those people who are actually looting Nigeria and do not want Nigeria's constitution to be, I don't even want amended, to be trashed, a new one written. And of course, people who are enemies are also those who do not want to dialogue. They want us to just carry on with the election, which is not possible. For us to have a new Nigeria where the Nigerians of our dreams are in that Nigeria, we have to dialogue. All geopolitical zones come together, represent your zone, come out to talk about your fears or challenges, discuss solution, prefer solution, move forward. That is the only way out. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.